SportsCenter for more on this. NBA insider Chad Ford. Now, Chad, you projected Embiid #1 overall. He worked out with the Cavs. This was all before the injury, and now this. How far do you have him dropping?
Well, you look here, and we had him #1. I think he would have gone #1. Now we're going to move him out in the first round.
All right, so Cleveland really with a big decision there at #1. Take us through now the rest of the top five.
Well, they do have a huge decision, and they have not made that it starts to fall out.
Okay, so besides Embiid, who are the biggest movers on your board, either up or down?
Well, makers at 7 are now looking at Peyton possibly.
I want to point out a shooter. You've got Doug McDermott here sitting at #9. Does he remind you of anyone? I've heard Larry Bird quite a bit.
Oh, boy. I think
you heard it from him. Chad Ford with the very latest ahead of all this shuffling that's about to go down. The NBA draft on ESPN next Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern. That brand new fancy set coming this Sunday night, 11 Eastern. We've been rehearsing. This is our last Friday in this studio.
I'm going to grow a soul patch for it in honor of SVP.
I would suggest maybe not doing that.
I won't.
LeBron's decision ultimately led him to apologize for the spectacle, although he's certainly not sorry for the 2 rings that ultimately got him. While he'll likely make a much more low-key announcement this time around, there's no less interest in his potential landing spot.
Especially considering that there's a potential 4th piece to the big puzzle this time around. What role may Carmelo Anthony play in this decision? DJ Steve Porter mashes it all up.
It looked good. Their rings look nice.
You got married recently, huh? It's kind of like you.
My bling doesn't exactly look like that. I shouldn't say that. Now I'm in trouble. Thanks for getting me in trouble.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
All right, we're playing Fact or Fiction. Fact, Tim Hasselbeck just got me in a ton of trouble. But we're going to give you some quotes from players, and you tell us if it's fact or fiction, starting with Julio Jones.
For me.
31 touchdown passes from Romo last year. That was 2nd most in his career, but now he's been rehabbing this offseason. That is Tim Hasselbeck joining us here on SportsCenter. So we welcome in our MLB analyst, Doug Glanville, and Doug Tanaka, 11-1, that 1.99 ERA, 3rd best strikeout to walk ratio in the majors. Where is he in terms of the Cy Young Award and MVP honors?
Well, I think he's the little things, and no doubt that he is a candidate. I'd like Victor Martinez too, but Batista would be my #1 for the American League.
Certainly there's guys that are standing out, but overall the theme in the majors this year has really been parity. Just taking a look at the standings, only the A's have a firm hold in their division with the...
They've had pitchers rise to the occasion. They lost 2 frontline starters in the offseason, and they came and just reloaded. Chavez has pitched well. Kazmir has been a great acquisition, and they can pitch in the bullpen. So they have really very few weaknesses.
That's Doug Glanville's power rankings. The A's haven't made a World Series appearance since 1990. They last won it all in 1989. So it has been a little while in Oakland, but they have been on a tear so far this season. Doug, thanks.
Yeah, go California.
Yeah.
Beast mode. It was the tweet by Kobe Bryant following Clint Dempsey's lightning-fast goal against Ghana. Count that as the 2nd time Dempsey has entered the territory. He also did it in a rap album he plans to release in the coming months. I quote, "My game face won't never flinch. I'm beast mode." Marshawn Lynch.
Just a couple quick notes on that. That was the most unflattering picture of Andre Agassi of all time.
That's true.
I don't know how we got that. That was
true.
1993 too. There's like something wrong with him there. And Craig Kilborn, one of my all-time favorites. It's been melancholy around here because we're saying goodbye. Because for me and you, like the old Sops like Stu, have been in all of those other places.
Yeah.
This is the only SportsCenter studio that we have actually
been in.
So, right, so we're saying goodbye to this place.
Isn't that the truth? Today. And as you can see, we're packed up and ready to go. And by the way, this box is getting heavy. I don't know about that one.
There's SportsCenter that's going to be happening here, but the next one on ESPN, see you at 11 p.m. from the new studio.